boat watching.
Yes, sir.
And that's it.
Yes, sire.
It's not fat, man. Okay, it's big bones. We're big bones. Get it right. Hydrasil, thank you for the 100 bits, man. Gifted 7, thank you for the tier 2 sub. Actually, Hydrasil gave 400 bits in total. Let's look at the trade numbers while we can. I would like to see Pirate Juice get some wood, right? Currently, the wood price is decent, but I'd like to see him get some wood. And, whoa, he's making petards! This is the first community game ever for Pirate Juice, and he's making petards. And he says, die Bible Man. Where's Bible Man at? Is he talking about that old, like, Christian TV show? Bible Man? Wasn't there something like that? I think growing up, my parents tried to get me to watch that. Maybe he thinks, maybe he saw a monk somewhere.
What do you want?
He has scouts in the trade route. Anyway, back to Orange's situation. I'm kind of getting derailed here. He just needs to build a market in the corner, man.
I am so happy that I can finally have good job and can support you.
If you build the markets in the corners, then you can trade and you get more gold per trade. So Arbitap currently has the best trade because he's going all the way to the corner. He could be better off, of course, if you were to build a market here. Orange would be better off, Hank would be better off if they were to trade using this corner, but I guess it's still something, right? It's still something. Teutons were heavily Christian. Ah, maybe that's what he was referring to. Well, I'm not, as much as I love history, I'm not as informed on history as you guys are, so. Interesting game. Interesting game. Let's look at food collected, shall we? That's a lot of food. That's a lot of dead villagers that sacrificed their lives for that. Green has 10,000 food collected. Honey has a lot more gold collected, and that's because of the trade profit. Oh, shoot. Oh, I closed out the game. You've got to be kidding me. I'm kidding, we're fine. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank. We have to retask woodcutters from every tree. T90 cry. Every time they cut a tree. Well, that stinks. I mean, it's great for us from up here, Arbitap. This is great, man. This is great, but I can see why it'd be a struggle for you, as I said earlier. How many trade carts does this guy have? Pony's not messing around here. Pony has 2,000 gold. He has close to 40 trade carts. He has 3 relics, so he has deleted some of his kings. It seems like most players are sacrificing 3 kings. Purple has a pretty strong score lead. I wonder why that is. Well, he's trading and he has 10 trade carts. He has 1 relic. He's keeping most of his kings alive. But he's also making a trap. He's an imp. Guys, he's an imp. Desvolt is also an imp. Are they going to attack each other? We have trebuchets for green, trebuchets for purple. They're both going to be on 2 trebs. Let's keep in mind that V for Kickass can make the Camel Archers, which is a ranged unit, and he could go king sniping. There's a pause, probably to build up the hype and the suspense. I asked them to pause right before they went for king snipes. They really helped my content out, what could I say? They sacrificed themselves for us. Let's see what happens. Well, while we have the time, Crazy Poopa. Okay, I just called one of my viewers a Poopa. It's CRAZY PUPAVA. So I didn't mean to call you a pooper. We have Crazy Poopava. Poopava. Thank you, man, for the 3 months. Glad to hear that things are going well with your job, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So somebody must, maybe somebody dropped. Maybe somebody needed to, maybe they had a phone call. Oh, yeah, Turkish trading has disconnected. On the bright side, and no offense to you, Turkish trading, because I'm really disappointed you couldn't finish this out. On the bright side, it's not like he was in the strongest position. He was only at 48 population. So if I were to have chosen a player to drop out, it probably would have been him, so it doesn't hurt the game too much. Still feel bad though. Everybody wants to get into these games. When they drop out and can't continue, it kind of ruins their chances to become a legend, right? Yo, Green, wanna be best friends forever till the end of the game? Desvolt says yes. Oh. Only you can read this. Oh. Interesting. So Desvolt and Arbitab, they're going to be not only best friends, not only allies, but they're going to be BFFs. Oh god! This is so weird, man. This is so weird. That's amazing. This whole concept is so amazing. Well, Arbitab is getting his trees. He's getting his trees. I think that purple and green are gonna fight. Oh, and I got this way wrong. Purple's not Berbers, he's Saracen. So he has some range, but they're Mamelukes, not Camel Archers.
Yes, sir.
Zen Man, thank you for the brand new sub, man. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, Twitch chat, who are you rooting for? YouTube, I would ask you who you're rooting for, but obviously it's not live at the time you'll be seeing this. Honey is now in the Imperial Age. Honey, he's Incas, remember. He could go for those eagles. He has the resources for it. Honey could honestly kill everybody if he were to go elite eagles with these resources. Also, he can kill Red's kings. So he can take 4 relics away from Red. Because remember, when the kings die, they become sheep. And when the sheep die, they become relics. Oh man, Honey's definitely the guy to look out for here. People trying to kill villagers where they can. Trying to trade where they can. Arbitab is now on his way to the Imperial Age 2. And no movement between green and purple. Bancho says he wants Pirate Juice to win. Who is Viper in this game? Well, Viper didn't meet the requirements to get in, stack 1, so... I told him if he improves on his other nothing maps, then maybe he can do villager nothing, but for now he's just not good enough. What happens when the relic dies? Well, the relic doesn't die. I don't think you can kill relics. They do actually have HP. The elite Mamelukes. Maybe Paladins for Arbitab? He's making stables. Maybe Paladins? Oh, we have a poll here. Let's see if our poll system's working today. So, poll, who are you rooting for? If you're in the Twitch chat, you have about 30 seconds to vote by typing a number next to the name. And this gives me an idea of who Twitch chat is rooting for. Now, just imagine you're Arbitab or Pirate Juice, and you're rewatching this, and you're like, oh man, I really hope people voted for me, and then nobody voted.
Yes?
So a lot of people are voting for Honey, a lot of people are voting for Desvolt, the others, people are not a fan. Fair enough. Don't take it personally, my friends. Don't take it personally if you're rewatching this later on. Alright, so Nushio... Maybe Nushio and Honey will fight over who gets these kings. Nushio, he made a Maganel immediately. And he's looking to take down this town center. Not another king in there, right? No, there's not. But these 4 kings he could kill. And if he kills them, then he could take the relics away. Remember, and this is a reminder for those that might have just joined, there were 5 starting kings for each player. You can kill the kings, you just need to make sure you keep 1 alive. When the kings die, they turn into sheep, and then when the sheep die, they turn into relics, which is a great source of gold income on a map where there's not a lot of gold.
Yes?
Who am I rooting for? Well, I have a soft spot in my heart for Pirate Juice. So I'm hoping he can do something here. I always root for the underdogs. Desvolt, I think the score is deceiving. Well, not sure if I'd consider him an underdog. I guess he's only 50 pop, which would qualify. But He is in the Imperial Age. Well, Pirate Juice is not.
What? Alright.
Look at this knight.
Yes, sir.
This guy's just standing there. What a boss. You can see Desfault is... This is all part of the plan for him, so we can get some trees. Honey may be a victim of his early success. You know what? I think that's a very good point, Azor. I think that's a very good point.
8-month hype. Hope the games go well today.
Obviously, Honey's playing really well, but I think his score is going to be so high that if he kills a person or two, everyone's going to realize they need to team up against him.
Yes, sir. What? For glory. Ready for your command.
Arbitap.
Okay.
What did he say? Arbitap didn't say anything. Green's like, Teal, what's your question? Alright, alright. Hydrasil, thank you for the 400 bits. It's not the first time.
Yes, please.
He said, as you're the only streamer I'm watching, you might as well have some bits for your effort. And talking about watching matches afterwards, I'm still not over the butt lotion facial lotion named after 11. Wait, what? What about butt lotion? Did we talk about butt lotion earlier? Did I forget? Oh, yes! I said that your name... I remember. I said that Hydrasil... He was playing in a game and I said that Hydrasil sounds like butt lotion cream. It's like... I think Dave said it sounds like a cream for hemorrhoids or something. Oh man, I'm sorry. Sorry but not sorry. Most of the Twitch chat agreed. If your butt hurt about it, you should get some Hydrasil and maybe that'll help. Alright, Elite Mameluke's on the way for purple. He has to be careful. Green and purple fighting each other now. But I don't know how many kings are left. Purple loses one. Green will lose his treb, and he's going to lose his castle. But this is weird. They've castle swapped. They both lost their castles. Purple has one Mameluke, which is elite. And Green has 2 Magyar Hussars and a monk. And that's it. And that's it. And it looks like 2 kings remaining maybe for purple. And it seems about right. And this is just really tough to call now, because how's purple going to fight without a castle? It's 216 gold to buy 100 stones, so we could maybe buy another one, but he's upgraded military that he can't build. And Desvolt has changed him to enemy. This is already the case, I'm not really sure what changed there. Arbitap is getting paladins, so maybe he's going to come down to purple and tap him up. Those paladins, it would be a good time to do so, especially if he's going to be BFFs with Green.
Yes.
Hydrasil, that's funny, man. That's funny. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Thank you for the bits, though. Alvinex, thank you for the 8 months. Yeah, the games have been good so far today. Cannot complain. Cannot complain. Yeah, Turkish trading, don't worry about it, man. It's alright. Yeah, you didn't hear me, but I said that you're essentially dead anyway, so wouldn't be too disappointing for you, wouldn't be too disappointing for us. How many trade cards does Honey have? He has 72. You know what I would do in Honey's position? I don't know if I should tell you guys this, because you're probably going to do it yourself, and then you're going to be in very good situations to win games easily in the future. But I would just abuse the market prices. I think he's doing that now. See how expensive stone is? It's because Honey's buying it. So Honey should realize that he has more trade than anyone. So just start buying stuff that everyone else might need. So buy wood, buy food, buy everything, and then you'll starve them out, essentially. But Hank should see that Honey's trading like this, and Hank is trying to catch up. Hank is at 57 trade units, so everybody's trying to trade. It's just a bit annoying how Orange doesn't have a market in this corner. I guess he is a pirate. He's probably used to trading on water with trade cogs, so maybe the whole land trade confuses him.
What? Yes, sir.
And 2 castles for purple. And as far as I know, he's still enemy to Green, so he might go after Green here, and Green could still be in trouble. Oh, Arbitap. He says, Pink, me and you trading BFFs, right? So he asked Green to be a BFF, and he asked Purple to be a BFF. And I'm no BFF expert, but I don't think you can have more than one BFF. Because if you have two BFFs, that diminishes the importance of having one BFF, and you're just best friends. You're not BFFs. I'll have to ask. Have to contact some. I don't know. What is BFF a elementary school thing? Maybe I need to get some feedback from some younger people on the whole BFF situation. I had to be careful how I worded that. I almost said I need to ask all the middle schoolers that I know, and if I worded that incorrectly, it could have made me seem like a weirdo. So we're good. We're good. Okay. The way I said that was acceptable. Eldry, thank you for gifting Skip the sub, man. Oh! Arbitap! He's over at Hank! And Hank, how many relics? Oh god, Hank has 4 relics, which means he only has 1 king remaining. And these paladins are fully upgraded. Hank could die. He could be Hank the super dead here. He failed with the gate. He's no Viper. And he only has he's Knights, and he's about to get Heavy Camel. Will Hank have the resources to defend himself? Yeah, trust me. I know I'm a weirdo. I just didn't want to be that type of weirdo, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, wait. Okay, false alarm. Hank has a king here, but he also has a king here. So he does have another one, and he's making some camel archers, so maybe there's a chance. With the position of Hank's castles, this could be tough for Arbitap because he could lose his trade to those castles. What happened to the relics that were down here? We need to investigate. 3 relics for Nucio. How many relics for Honey? Honey has 4. Are there any sheep around here? Just remember, there were kings earlier. Yeah, I'm not sure where Red's relics went. Maybe they all went to Honey because he has 4. Let's see, he has... Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure. Because he has only 1 king himself, which means those 4 relics could be from his king. Who knows? But I know that Hank is struggling, and Hank is going to lose that king. And Arbitap's doing good. His issue is the trade. Let's see if he can push Hank's castles. Hank says, anyone want to help me? Green says, I'm having a hard enough time trying to micro my vills that stop chopping. Hank says, give me resources or units, I just want to stay alive. And that's pretty much all that's happening. Yellow's being peaceful with gray. Wait. Well, not really, but it's just tooting scouts, so it's not the end of the world. Arbitap is now top scorer. It's making Honey look less threatening, I will say that much. Sheep is at the lower mill. Sorry, I'm not sure which mill you're talking about, Golden Kill. Are you talking about those sheep in the south? Don't see any sheep. There's a lot of goats. And Hank has cried out for help, and no one has responded. He says, help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Where's life alert when you need it? No life alert for Hank. He actually needs wood at the moment to make camel archers. Could you guys see the sheep? I can't see any sheep.
What? Yes, sir.
Oh, I see 1 sheep. Okay. So there's 1. So maybe Gray's getting a piece of the pie here. It's really hard for me to follow everything here. But I was looking for 4, okay? I was looking for a group. I was looking for a whole herd, not single sheep. Well, Hank figures he's going to go out anyway, so why not just raid the trade? And he's killing a lot of Arbitap's precious trade. Arbitap needs to deal with this. You know what? Hank does have elite camel archers, so he might be able to hold with good micros. I don't think he has... yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the defense upgrades. He doesn't have ballistics, maybe, but it's still doable. Not that it'll be easy. Okay, here comes Honey. So Honey lost a lot of his vills. I don't think he's too worried about that. They're just turning into goats, and he's taking them back home. What's the price of everything now? It is really expensive. Look at the bottom right.
Yes?
The left-hand column is the price, the gold cost to buy 100 of those resources. And there's a sheep here, so Honey can get that as well. Hank does not have a TC. He only has castles. His king is inside this castle. He will kill Arbitap's Treb and keep both these castles up, but Hank, you got a garrison, man. Oh god, this is not going to be easy. And also, when he goes to ungarrison his camel archers, he has to be careful not to hop out the wrong side with the king. Arbitap's done a really good job this game, guys. Really good job. He somehow got the food. He has tons of paladins. I think he can kill the castles without any siege. And Hank is asking Pyrojuice to help, but Pyrojuice is just now getting to the Imperial Age. So yeah, I don't think that Hank is going to be in luck here. I don't know if Green's going to be in luck either. Green is out of luck. Here come the Mamelukes. Purple had the time to reboom. And Purple's getting 4 relics. And there could be 2 more waiting for him here in Green's TC. Green's in trouble. I think Hank and Green will go down. Green can run, but he can't hide. He doesn't even have a castle anymore. And I think, get the Fs ready, guys. There are 2 kings. I think those are the final 2 kings for Green. He loses 1. He'll lose 2. He calls the GG, and he's out of this game. Villager nothing, number 1. Desvolt dies, and Hank dies. Just like that, we are down to 5 people remaining. Orange is kind of screwed by Hank's death because he doesn't have anyone to trade with. He says, sorry, Blue, I'm too noob to help. No worries, Pirate Juice. Arbitap, he still has his markets. He's still trading with Purple, so they might be BFFs. Green is probably like, man, I thought Arbitap was my BFF. Probably what he's saying right now. Orange says, but I welcome my new overlord, Light Blue. It's funny. How's Gray doing over here? Gray's down to 100 population, and geez, Honey has pikes, he has champions, he has all the attack upgrades, and he has siege rams. Honey has more trade. Honey has a lot of relics, and I think Gray could be the next one to go down. Bunny Warren gifted Maggots a sub, Grapes a sub, Texan a sub, and Javinic? Guys, enjoy the emotes. Thank you, Bunny Warren.
Yes?
Thank you, guys. So, Gray's making a run for it. Maybe he can form an alliance with Orange. Maybe the Piratio team or the Denutio Juice team could do it. It's obviously Arbitap, Pony, and B for Kick-Ass now in terms of strength. They're all in very strong positions. Hey Smiler, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. T90 Official, do you come to Hamburg for NAC2? No, I will not be at NAC2, unfortunately. I was invited to go to NAC2. I wanted to go to NAC2. However, I couldn't go for 12 days, and I was nearly, how do I word this? The only option was for me to go, I could only go for 12 days. That was the only option I was given. So I asked to go for 5 or 6, and that is not going to work. So I guess I'm not going. Probably one of the hardest things for me to hear since I started H1 Cards 2. So we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Gotta respect, yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. These Mamelukes could kill the champions in the pikes from Honey, and Honey's repositioning trade now. So I guess he was trading with Hank earlier, right? So he's now trading from... I saw he was trading with Purple a moment ago, but maybe he wants to trade with someone who's not as strong. Pink, we kill Yellow now. Yes. And Pink says yes. So Arbitap is going to team up with Pink and go after Honey. This will be the biggest fight of the game. T90 official, mind if I ask you why you couldn't do the 12 days? Well, it's a long time to be away, man. It's a long time to be away. If it was like a big time event where there was like wages for the casters and all of that, then it'd be a different story. But it would essentially be a 12-day vacation. As much as I'd like to be there, I didn't get to where I am to just leave you guys. You know, like it's important for me to make content. I like making content. I like streaming. If I didn't do Age of Empires, let's say I worked a 9-to-5 job, I would never go away for 12 days. And this situation might be unique, but gotta keep making content for you guys. But yeah, on that topic though, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say. So, pretty much all I'm gonna say. Believe me, it's been discussed behind the scenes to death, but I think Neely will let his viewers know about it tomorrow. The decision has been made. As much as I'm not happy with it and it's upsetting. We'll leave it at that. I have a good relationship with Neely. This does not affect my relationship with Neely. It's that I can't be there, and that is it. And I'm just as sorry to hear it as you guys are. Probably more so. But instead of talking about that, you know what we could talk about? This water buffalo blocking the trade. That one water buffalo is blocking the entire trade route. That's funny. Look at this. These trade carts are like, we got this. This is our lane. This is our lane. And nope. This water buffalo is like, not having it, man. Not having it. He's staring down that trade cart. You're not getting through there. That's really funny. That is costing Pirate Juice thousands of gold. He just doesn't realize it. He just doesn't realize it. Oh, man. Well, Tony looking to get his trade up and running. He's gonna be attacked, but the move hasn't been made yet. Tony's been talking. He says, Arbitap, how can I help you? Tell me. And Arbitap has not responded to Tony. Alright. What do you need? I am ready. So, Honey wants to ally Arbitap. Arbitap is not planning on doing that. And Arbitap now says, Yellow, are you talking to me? So Arbitap's in a nice situation because everybody wants to be his friend. Everyone wants to be his BFF. Oh, and he's asking Honey for wood. What's the price of wood right now? It is 384 gold. Well, now it's 400 gold to get 100 wood. And Honey just sent 600 wood to Arbitap. Oh, and Honey doesn't have any wood? Ooh. Well, you know what? He will get more wood from all these goats. So it's not the end of the world. And he's also making champions, which is just food and gold. So that's fine. It's fine. Unless he wants to make pikes. If he needs pikes, then it's wood, of course. So, yo, Britannicus and everybody else, I love you guys. I do. Okay? And I know you guys care about the community and myself and NAC2 and all of that. But let's just leave it where it is, okay? Leave it where it is. Again, I'm not clueless and helpless. I've discussed things. We're just gonna leave it. And now Arbitap is just gonna attack Honey anyway? So Honey says, why are you doing this to me? So Arbitap is making a heartless move, and he doesn't care that he just received wood. So he's laughing his way to the bank, the wood bank. And oh, Honey could be in trouble, man. Honey could be in trouble. Well, he is in trouble. I think that's safe to say. Does he have one king? No, he has two kings. He has a king here, and he has a king here. He's probably going to lose this one. So he loses this one. Can he stay alive now? He's getting Halberdier. Remember, he just gave a lot of his wood away, so it's not like he can make a lot of halbs. He's also lost his trade, so he's unable to really buy things. And I think that means Tony's dead, right? On this map, raiding the trade is so brutal. And, well, he leaves that king alive, or keeps the king alive, I don't see how it can really address all of this. But what is really interesting to me is just how this is going to go between purple and teal, because eventually they're going to have to fight each other. And they are trading with each other, so in the event that they attack each other, they will both instantly lose trade. I think that before they would attack each other, Pirate Juice might be the one to die. Who again is playing in his first community game. He's trying. This water buffalo is getting in the way, but he's still making it work. What's funny is he's going through Hank's gates, and this was actually the prison for some of Pirate Juice's villagers earlier on in this game. But he's trading with Arbitep for now. And oh, he's just said Honey to ally.
Yes.
I don't think Honey's gonna have the time, but it's nice that Honey has a friend in this world. Well, this TC's gonna die. Let me just double check here. Yeah, this is the other king for Honey. And he realizes now that he can get away with him. What really sucks for Honey is that he lost his trade cards. He only has 11 trade cards. If he still had his trade cards alive, he could have maybe traded with Gray in the corner. I actually forgot Gray was alive. I apologize, Nushio. I kind of felt like you were dead. But Nushio is still in this, by the way. I forgot Nushio was in this.